Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of Memolytics. And for today's topic, we will be discussing the attacking triangle versus the attacking diamond. So, what is the attacking triangle? Everyone around the world has been using this shape to help guide players to improve their decision making when on the pitch. I'm sure you've heard it, especially with the example with Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, with their always creating triangles everywhere on the pitch, third man runners, etc., etc. But is this the best tool to use to help guide players, or is there an even better tool to help guide players in terms of guiding them to make better decisions towards achieving the intention of the game? And what is the intention of the game, or actually the objective of the game? Because first we have to talk philosophically before we can discuss how we go about applying a certain reference or a certain tool. So to start off, first we're going to discuss what the objective of the game is, and then slowly zoom in to our topic, triangle versus diamond. So the objective of the game should be universal. If you ask 50 people, they'll probably give you 50 different answers, more or less. But the objective of the game for football is to win. Everyone is trying to win, whether you're 6 years old or 75 years old. When you're playing football, you're trying to win. And how do you win? You win by scoring at least one more goal than the opposing team. And every player should be contributing to this in the best possible way. Now, to give players tools, like we said before, so now we have the starting point, which is football, winning, scoring at least one more goal in the opposing team. And now the philosophical discussion that we're going to have is, what is the best shape? What is the best individual intention reference that we can give the player to help accomplish their individual intention to better contribute to the objective of the game? And now we can tackle this from several different angles, but we're gonna put the image on the screen, a little tactical pad, and walk through everything step by step, so it's better visualization. So I will just share my screen. Okay. So here we have an image of 11 versus 11. The blue team is in 1-4-1-2-3, or a 1-4-3-3, one holding, two higher up. And the red team is in a 1-4-4-2. Now, we're going to take the blue team as our team. And as you can see, we can start to make some triangles all around the pitch between players. But if you zoom out even more, we can also make diamonds between players. For example, right here between these four players, there's an attacking diamond here, attacking diamond here, all around the pitch. And look, you can also use several other shapes, like a square or a circle, doesn't matter. What matters is which shape is the best possible tool to help guide the player's individual intention. But first, we should I should first explain what an individual intention is. And an individual intention is what the player is trying to accomplish. So the player makes a decision, okay, what they're going to do. And in this stage of the thinking process is their individual intention is being selected or being chosen. By the way, this is an unconscious process. They're not consciously selecting an individual intention. They're not thinking, oh, I'm going to create space and then I'm going to create space like this. And I don't know. This is all an unconscious process in the brain. So the player has no free will on what to do, which is why it's important. Is why this discussion is so important. Because then how are you going to condition the brain of the player to better guide them, to guide this unconscious brain that they have no control over? And this unconscious process, deciding what the individual intention is going to be, what they're trying to accomplish, is guided by what the player is communicating with on the pitch. What are they selectively perceiving? And based on what they perceive, based on their game insight, that information they get, and based on their game insight, they are going to decide like we said, what they're going to accomplish. And then they're going to decide how they're going to accomplish what they want to do in terms of position, moment, direction, and speed. And then lastly, they're going to execute, which is all we see, which is their behavior. But everything before, the communicating, the deciding what, and the deciding how. Deciding what is individual intention, deciding how is how they're going to accomplish it. This part of the process in the action we cannot see. So again, how can we influence this player to make better decisions so that the snowball effect can contribute to better executing? Because it's very hard to execute a bad decision. And because on the pitch, there's so much going on for these players. So much is changing on the pitch. Opponents are moving everywhere. They're performing actions. And their teammates are also performing actions. The ball is constantly changing positions on the pitch. And how do players prioritize all this? What are they going to perceive? What are they looking at? And based on all this, it's already hard enough to selectively perceive what you want to see or prioritize the best possible information to better guide the player's decision making or deciding. And yeah, it's hard to prioritize, and it's even harder because if you have to decide on something, you don't know what to prioritize, what information to prioritize, and you have so much stimuli going on around you. How are you going to narrow it down and then take this to make the best possible decision? And in a split second, in less than a second, in this unconscious brain of theirs, how does that happen? Or how can we greater influence this so they make better actions, perform better actions? And we can utilize the attacking triangle, which several coaches have done, in the past and currently are still using. It's all over the internet. Several teams, several coaches, several managers are utilizing this triangle reference to help the players. And I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm saying what I'm asking is this the best possible tool to help guide these players to perceive, to better perceive what's going on the pitch so that they can better contribute to the objective of the game, which is to win and to score at least one more goal than the opposing team. So for today, to keep it really simple, we are going to take this game situation as the starting point. And we are going to either choose the attacking triangle or the attacking diamond in this game situation. Okay. So now that we zoomed out, we are now going to zoom in to this image and discuss this game situation philosophically, because philosophically, these could be any four players. But just so you have a clear reference in your brain for the next stage, this will be the reference, this game situation in the midfield. Okay. Go here, and we're going to go to a simplified version of this. First, we start with only 3 players, so only a triangle. We only have a triangle. And yeah, we create triangles to increase the progress options for the player on the ball. Now, yes, this player has 2 options or 2 potential options, and I leave the opponent out, so it's a more philosophical discussion, because then we can throw external factors into the equation. Yeah, but this, yeah, but that, but we stay zoomed out, and we focus only on the triangle reference. Now, this player has 2 potential playing options, and the player on the ball, his individual intention should be to progress the ball. And he could progress the ball in several different ways. He could pass the ball, dribble forward, etc., shoot. And the players without the ball in this moment, based on the triangle, they are increasing progress options. So it gives them 2 potential playing options to the player with the ball. However, if compared to a diamond, the picture changes completely. Because in the 11v11 game, we want to get the ball as close to the goal as possible, because that will increase our chances, philosophically, increase our chances to scoring a goal, because it's easier to score closer to the goal than it is further from the goal. So if, for example, the number 6 has the ball, and this could be any numbers, any set of numbers, maybe this is the number 6, 9, 8, and 10. The number 6 has the ball. The best playing option for the number 6 is the number 9, philosophically, because number 9 is the player closest to the goal. But if we take the diamond out, then number 6 only has 8 and 10. So we're potentially missing a better playing option 8 and 10 might be good, but number 9 is better just because of what the objective of the game is, and what increases our chances of scoring and accomplishing scoring and winning the game. So I put the player at the top of the diamond back. So you have to ask yourself, as a coach, what do you prefer from your number 6 or any player? Would you like them to play to number 8 or number 10, or a close playing option? Or do you want them to play to the best playing option available? And hopefully asking the question is answering the question, because this pass is the best pass in terms of getting closer to accomplishing the objective of the game. So number 9, his role, top of the diamond, to become a playing option, or to become a playing option. And the players on the wide of the diamond, their job is to, well, they're going to try to create space, but they are trying to improve the progress condition for the player at the top of the diamond. So improving the playing option, or improving the best playing option, is of much higher order than increasing progress options. Mm-hmm. And look, even if I remove the top of the diamond, yeah, you can still argue, yeah, but Memo, we are still progressing forward. In the triangle, we're still progressing forward. Yeah. But is that more horizontally? Diagonal, horizontally? More on the width? Or would you prefer playing with depth? Because in football, there's width and there's depth. Mm-hmm. It's one thing you gotta ask yourself. Football has depth and width because depth comes before width, because the goal is center and we want to go there. Why would you want to go wide first? Philosophically, because look, the opponent might do something and you might have to go wide before you go deep. But in terms of a philosophical discussion, we want depth before width. So how are you going to condition the brains of the player to accomplish this, to accomplish the objective of the game? And so are you going to choose the diamond that has both depth and width? Or are you going to choose a triangle because that only has a lack of depth and it has more width? Okay. So we have the player bottom of the diamond playing the ball. Yeah, his job is to progress the ball. So that's going to be his individual intention. The players on the side, on the width of the diamond, their job is to improve the progress condition for the player becoming a passing option. He is increasing progress options. Yeah. So That is the top of the diamond's individual intention. And look, if now I add a defender. Boom. Okay. This player, yes, he is blocking the pass line into the number 9 or the player at the top of the diamond. So ideally, number 8, number 10, or whoever's on the wide part of the diamond in that moment in time have to try to attract this direct opponent out of position. So maybe this player is pulled out of the center because their job is to improve progress condition. So open up the pass line into the top of the diamond. So they have to be like a magnet for their direct opponent and pull him out of position so that this pass line is open because it's the best pass line. We have 2 defenders. Yeah, they're closing the center. Yeah, their job again. Yeah, pull the direct opponent out of position. And ideally you get this open pass line. Yeah, because like I said previously, improving the best progress option is much better than increasing progress options. Because do you want one really good progress option or multiple okay passing options? Which would you prefer? One really good playing option or multiple okay playing options that kind of give you a chance to go forward? And again, I would hope asking the question is answering the question, because this will help better contribute to the objective of the game. Okay, let's remove the triangle, top of the diamond. Now we go back to triangle. Okay. Immediately you see a difference. Lack of depth. Yeah. And this player has a much better chance at defending this triangle. Yeah, I mean, we could also accomplish very similar things. This player might be able to attract his direct opponent. Yeah. And then maybe he frees up that player here for this pass line. But if we put the whole picture together, is he the best playing option? Probably not. Same thing here. What do you do in this situation? We're just creating triangles. Where's maybe this player decides to dribble and maybe pull an opponent out of position and then maybe play there, but then the opponent's still nearby. Okay. Now, when are the wide players going to become a passing option? So their only job is to create space, improve the progress condition. No. Depending on the opponent, players must be able to switch, change between individual intention or perform a next action. So maybe these players initially try to improve the progress condition, but this player decides to continue to block the pass line into the player at the top of the diamond. So now, what do these players do now? Is it my job is done? Or next action, new individual intention. Now they get to become a wide playing option. So top of the diamond become a deep playing option. Wide players now, wide player of the diamond. Top, the best playing option is not available. So now you become increasing progress options. Now you become a wide playing option. So now instead of playing the ball deep now, because you can't in this moment, now you can play the wide player as an intermediate step, as a stepping stone to then find the player who was at the top of the diamond originally. I show you in the case with two players. Okay. Initially, yeah, improving the progress condition to find the deep playing option. They don't do their job. They don't accomplish their individual intention, attracting their direct opponent like a magnet. So now they have to switch individual intentions. They have to perform a new action. They go from maybe going wide to now asking for the ball. So from improving the progress condition to now becoming a playing option. Yep, becoming a playing option, increasing progress options for the player with ball. So now they become the wide playing option. And then now we can hopefully provoke the opponent to come out of his position to then create the space that we originally wanted to find that player at the top of the diamond. Now, zooming out again. Which shape now would you choose to help your players better contribute to the objective of the game? Because we all want to win. Every team wants to win. Which shape, which tool as a coach do you think will give your players the best possible chance of accomplishing the objective of the game? Is it the attacking diamond or the attacking triangle? And look, if increasing playing options is what you want, numerical superiority, two playing options with a triangle, or three playing options if numerical superiority is your goal or is your objective. And as a coach, you have to critically think and reflect on the tools that you give your players. Okay, and I'm not saying I also used the triangle back in the day, but we evolve as coaches. We evolve, we improve ourselves to help our players in a better way. And if you're able to teach the attacking diamond in terms of, okay, what is your role within the diamond? How does the diamond contribute towards accomplishing the objective of the game? This individual intention reference is like a roadmap. It's like a guide that can help these players make better decisions. Because every time you watch players play, a lot of the times they're just doing random things with no real guidance in their brain because of the lack of game insight, lack of references, and lack of tools. And these players need help. So again, a structure in terms of select, and you're not roboting them. You're not roboting them to do things in a certain way. You're just guiding their thinking. Roboting would be you go here, you run there for A or yeah, because of this, and yeah, kick the ball like this. That's roboting. Here we're guiding players to make better decisions, and how they do something is up to them. Completely up to them. Because players, if there's constant miscommunication between players, how are they ever going to learn? Always miscommunication. So then the decision making is affected, and then the executing is affected. But if we can improve the communicating and help guide their thinking, as a snowball effect, the execution is only going to improve, and the development of these players is only going to improve because they have better thinking tools. And that's our job as coaches, to help these players improve not only their we say technique. The technique is it's relevant. It's relevant to the game situation. There's no absolute technique. Because like I said, every situation is different. So the technique is going to be different every time. But it's very hard to execute a bad decision. So I'm not saying you have to use the attacking diamond. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying reflect and reevaluate and really critically evaluate the tools that you use for your players. And if we have coaches that spend the time to critically evaluate what they do as coaches and what they provide to their players and what they do day to day, and there's a process to this where you can go back and say, oh, I can see where I need to improve. This is the only way we can help these players. So I really hope you enjoyed listening to this philosophical discussion between diamond versus triangle. And let me know what you think, because I would love to get some feedback. And hopefully I was able to help several coaches and to improve their thinking. And if you would like to discuss this even further, feel free to email me, drop me a message, and we can have this discussion like I have with other guests. And we could really go even deeper on this. but I just wanted to give a base, a foundation, a baseline, so we can continue to develop this. But yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.